is so stupid. And then I went and I was literally sweating out of my arms, and I didn't even know that I could sweat from my arms. And it kicked my butt. And that's why I fell in love with it, because I was always into high intensity workouts, but you can make yoga high intensity. And we are going to be doing some difficult poses today. I am going to fall a lot. As much as I love yoga, as much as I practice, I'm not a perfect practitioner. I don't have all of the poses down, and I fall a lot, especially when I'm learning new ones, and it's fun. There's a lot of metaphor in yoga. So nice to see you, Neil. So we talk about falling and what that means, but always getting up again. So if you're, putting yoga to your real life, you say that no matter how many times you fall, you keep trying and you try again and you eventually learn. And that's what it is. Practice makes better. Never perfect. Perfect is not attainable. Let's remember that one. Perfection is BS. Just do what you can with what you have. Messy action is action. So today, we're gonna do a little bit difficult poses, and it's gonna be fun and funny. You guys are gonna see me fall. It's gonna be weird, but I hope you guys try them with me. I have one more question I want to ask, because I would love to get a little bit of a legit meditation session at the end of class. So who here has tried meditation? Put a 1 in the chat. Who here likes traditional meditation? Put a 3 in the chat. Do it daily. 2, yeah. 7, yeah. 3, you like traditional meditation? I love that. Who here, when you try to clear your mind in meditation, everything comes in and you can't stop it? Put a 10 and put a 9 in the chat. Put a 9 in the chat. Put it for a minimum 3 hours. 9, yeah. When you try to clear your mind, when you are meditating, everything rushes in. 9, that's me too. That is definitely me too. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite form of meditation, what I try and do. And I haven't done it like a full one in a little bit for you guys. So we're going to have at the end of the class, which is, meditation is also a difficult pose. We're going to do a little bit of a breathwork meditation. And I really want you guys to get into there. There's a meditation man by your house. Just so you guys know, I'm not having any guests this stream, but thank you for wanting to be a guest. But we're going to do some yoga. We're going to be teaching. Thank you more. I'm supposed to find a guest, my bad. So if you guys are just joining, welcome. My name is Artemis. I'm an international yoga teacher. I have taught all over the world, and I am so happy to be on this platform to teach you guys some yoga here, get your little midweek reset in, and let's get started. Yeah? Who's ready for some yoga? You got it, Hugh. That is what I am. All right. So if you're just starting, try and get a good mat today. If you don't have a mat or a good mat, maybe put some towels over, get a blanket. You want to be a little bit cushy. We're going to be on our knees, we're going to be falling, and then get lots of pillows. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 pillows, 6 of them. And sometimes you need them, sometimes you don't. It's nice to have them if you're trying a difficult pose in case you fall. You have some space, make some space. And if you have a wall, we're going to move some stuff around. We're going to be moving a little bit this class, but if you have a wall, we'll go into the kitchen. We're going to go to the kitchen. So if you have a wall, clear it out, because we're going to try and go upside down. Hello, that sounds kind of fun. Let's change your perspective. So let's warm up the body. Let's after the class, pillow fight. That's the plan. So just get ready. Hydrate everything. Also get some water. Don't drink too much though. You want your tummy to be full when you're going upside down. So who's ready for some yoga? I am. Let's come down to the mat. We're just gonna sit first. This is called easy position. So we're starting with the easy one. You just want one foot in front of the other, whichever is comfortable. You can switch them as you go. I like my right in front of my left. You're gonna take a big deep breath in through your nose. Out through the mouth. Do that 2 more times. You want a sound to come out. You're sighing the week away. What you've done, or on the second half of the week, sigh it all out. Just close your eyes for a second, and I want you guys to count to 10. Every inhale is a number. So you're gonna inhale 1, exhale through your nose, inhale 2, exhale through your nose. Try to keep your breath in through your nose this whole class. Inhale 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're gonna lift our hands up over our heads. Take your shoulders down your back, open your chest, a little bit of a baby back bend right now. And then exhale and come forward. You're gonna let yourself relax down. You wanna try and keep your bum on the ground and let yourself relax as much as you can down. You're just taking your time. You can bring your forehead to the ground. Whatever this song is terrible. Move that one. There we go. It's a terrible song. Now move your hands over to the left side, stretching your right side body. And everyone, we'd love to keep the comments nice, please. It's always so sad to see so much red. And yes, I understand I'm doing yoga, but this is a physical practice. So just try and enjoy it. If you're just joining, welcome. My name is Artemis. I'm an international yoga teacher, and if you're wondering what I'm doing down on the floor, I'm doing yoga, and I would love for you to join me. So please grab a mat, grab a bunch of pillows, because we're doing some difficult poses today, and have a good time. Get ready to fall. Inhale your hands back up to center. You're going to take your left hand, bring it next to your left hip, right arm over the head, and stretch, stretch, stretch while bending that left arm. Nice big stretch. Move over to the right side. Big stretch, bend the left arm. Coming to everybody's favorite cat and cow, so we're going to roll up onto our knees. You have your pillows surrounding you, just push away. Hands and knees right under the hips with distance apart, hands under the shoulders with distance apart. Inhale, drop the belly, curl the spine, take your gaze forward. Exhale, you're going to curl everything upward, taking your gaze towards your belly button. Inhale again, drop the belly, lift the head. Exhale, curl it all in. Now keep doing this as much as feels good. You can take some organic movements. This one always feels good. It's also a great way to wake up in the morning. You can do it in bed. Let your spine feel nice and relaxed. Get a little bit of Gumby in. Now we're gonna take our right hand, open it up towards the sky. Then take it and bring our shoulder down onto the mat and our head. And just get a nice little twist in. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Do the right side and do the left. Now we take the left arm, bring it up towards the sky. Bring our shoulder down onto the mat, rest our head. Place your hand, relax. Taking our time here. Now we're going to push back up, coming to our first downward dog of the day. Flip your toes, lift your knees up off the mat, push into your arms so you have a flat back, and then slowly start straightening out the legs. Now if your legs are feeling incredibly tight, keep a nice bend in it. You can even open your legs a little bit wider. You want to make sure your back is flat. You don't want to round it. Your back is flat. That's the most important part. Feel like you're bringing your shoulder blades down your back to meet each other. Slowly trying to bring your heels down to the ground. Did you know downward dog is considered a resting pose? I'll never understand that. And walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let yourself fold forward, fold down. Grab opposite elbows. Bring most of the weight into the balls of your feet, so you're just resting down. If you'd like to really let your lower back loosen up, bend the knees so your whole stomach is laying on your thighs. Just let yourself relax down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Undo your bind and slowly roll up to standing. The slowest wins the race. Be the turtle. Slow, 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 slow. Beautiful. Now, let's open up the hips a little bit, getting ready for some more difficult poses. If you guys are just joining, my name is Artemis. Welcome to Breath by Breath, where we do a little bit of yoga and meditation. We're slowly opening up the body. We're going to open our hips down. So come to the top of your mat. Bring your right foot back. Drop your knee, untuck your toes. Bring your hands to your left knee. Push in, little back bend. Bring your hands around your foot, move backwards, lift that foot up so you're getting a nice little stretch in your hamstring. And then come forward and bring your hip flexor forward. Wow, lots of red today. Come on, guys. Be nice. Do the yoga. Back, forward, back. Tuck the toes and lift up with the hands up, coming into crescent moon. Just holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, step to meet. We do one side, we do the other. Take the left foot back. Hands down, knees down, untuck. Knees to the right knee, or hands to the right knee. A little baby back bend. And bring your hands down. Move backwards, feet up. Left foot or right foot up this time. Inhale, coming forward, opening the chest, opening the hip flexors. Moving back and forward with your breath. Exhaling when you go back. Inhaling when you go forward. Exhale. Inhale. Now coming back up, tucking the toes, looking at the knee, coming into crescent moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping forward. Now we got the hard part done. We open up the body. We're warm. Oh, you guys didn't even ban him. He got banned. That was fun. Everyone's getting banned today. Is that a thing? How is everyone doing today? Did you guys come here to do the yoga? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. My name is Artemis. I'm assuming you're here for the yoga. Hungry. Well, it's better to yoga on an empty stomach. You're moving a lot. Cooking beef? Huh? Sounds delicious. Thanks. You want to do some yoga? Aw, thank you, David. I appreciate you guys. So who's ready to learn how to fall? Yes, who likes falling? I actually do. I really like falling because that means I'm trying to do something difficult. But falling is a really, really scary thing sometimes. I live to fall. Very poetic. To karate. Yeah, so when you're doing a lot of physical activity that has you moving, sometimes you need to learn to fall because you're gonna fall. You're trying more difficult new things, so you have to learn always. So you have to learn how to fall correctly. So when we're doing yoga, and we do something that's upside down, we want to try and fall to the left or right side. We don't want to fall back over ourselves. Once you get more advanced, you can try to fall back over yourself to do different poses, but as we're doing this right now, let's just fall to this side. So I'm going to show you guys how I fall. Let's see. This should be fun. No, move this light back. There's a light right here. Feeling I might hit it. And you want to have some space when you do this. So I'm in an attempt to headstand, or handstand, just so you guys can see an easy fall. Then we'll do a headstand, we'll do some other poses, and it'll be fun. So first of all, when you do a handstand, I don't want you guys to try it yet, because we're going to turn on the wall. But you don't want to throw yourselves into it. If you walk into it, you'll most likely fall over yourself. You don't want that. So what you want to do is first place your hands on the ground. Now, if this is difficult, you want to have a nice big bend in your knees so your hands are flat on the ground. So when you're in here, you're gonna lift one foot up. You're not walking into it, you're not pushing yourself over. You're gonna hop with that one foot, trying to meet both feet at the top. But if you do not, you wanna fall to the left or right side. I normally fall to my right side because I'm right-handed. So you lift up, you don't hit the pose, and then you fall to the right side. Well, we don't have a couch there to get your foot. But you always wanna try and lean to a side when you feel like you're falling, catching yourself there. It gets easier the more you practice. And you get nervous and then keep feeling it, and then to the right side. Now, if we're doing a pose like headstand, sometimes you fall backwards, and that's okay. So let's see, we're gonna do a headstand. I'm just gonna show you guys how to fall. We're gonna go through these in detail in a little bit. So when you're in a headstand, you come up, and it's really hard to fall to the side when you're in a headstand. So you're probably gonna fall backwards. And when you do, you wanna catch yourself with your feet so you don't fall on the small of your back. So catch yourself on your feet. We do that. Whew, getting hot. Now let's start some fun poses. The one that a lot of people teach when they first want to learn, or when they first start doing yoga, the first pose you want to learn that's difficult is crow. I still remember the first time I learned crow. I was in the gym of my work and I started screaming. I was so excited. A good way to practice crow, because yes, I have busted my lip while doing crow pose, is to have pillows in front of you, because the face is going towards the ground. Yeah. Let me move this back up. It's hard to see lots of silhouettes. Yep. Definitely busted my lip doing crow. Went back into work and they're like, what happened? I was doing yoga. It was very confusing for my job. So have pillows. Put them in front of you. Make a nice little comfy pile. It's great. You fall into this, you're fine. So when we come into crow, we want to come into yogi squat. So you're going to open your legs wide, toes out, and then slowly come down. I don't have a great yogi squat because I want to come up on my toes. I don't have the flexion in my ankles. So just seeing where you can come with it. I can move around a lot to get comfortable. And then take your hands to meet in prayer, and then push your knees out with your elbows, slowly opening that groin area. Now, there's two ways to do crow. The beginner version, you keep the insides of your knees on your upper arms, not on your elbows, but you want to try to almost bring them into your armpits. Then you place your hand down, and you slowly lift up, keeping your arms or your knees on your elbows. And when you fall, you fall into the pillows and you don't bust your lip. But it's okay to fall. It's okay to go back down. It's okay to mess up. So if you'd like to try that, open the knees wide, hands in prayer, placing the insides of the knees as high up onto your upper arm as you can. Place your hands down and lift up. Feel the pressure on your hands. Go back down. Lift up again. And then slowly come on your hands. When you're ready, come back down. Now, I personally don't like that way of doing it. There's other ways. I bring the tips of my knees, like the tops of my knees, as far into my armpits as I can get them. And then I lift up on my toes, and I lean forward. And I slowly lift up, bring my toes together in the back, and this is crow. Again, fall forward, fall into your pillows, use them. They're there for a reason. They're extremely comfy, and you won't bust your lip. Hi, you guys. Whew. It's a little tiring. We're going to try another pose that I really love. It's called Figure 8 Pose. June 21st is International Yoga Day. Wait, what day is June 21st, you guys? It's on a Wednesday. Oh, that's sad. So we're going to
Maybe I'll do a special, so when you're doing the poses that we're talking about today, you want to hold them for what you feel comfortable with. That's a bit of a difficult pose. Men, you guys generally have more upper body strength than women. Not all the time, just it's a generalization, but you probably can hold it a little bit longer and it'll be easier. But as you're learning, you want to try and progressively overload your muscles. So you want to try and hold it for a shorter amount of time and then slowly go longer and longer. I can maybe hold that pose for 10 seconds comfortably, but there are also ways to progress out of it from holding that crow pose and then pushing straight back into a plank. That's a more advanced level of yoga. So it's not always about holding the pose, but it's about how to transition to create a more difficult movement. So there's different things you can do. So now we're gonna do figure eight. This is one of my favorites. Learning it was kind of fun. You sit on your bum, put one leg out straight, take your knee into your body. So it's like you're kind of cradling your calf, and then give yourself a big hug. So we're opening this hip area right here. I'm waiting for my hip replacement, I swear. I can always feel my hips popping. So do that, get nice and open. This is the fun part. You're gonna take, you have your right leg up, if you're cradling your right leg, which do now because it's easier to explain. You're gonna take your right arm and bring it through your leg. So it's almost like you're trying to hook your knee on top of your shoulder. So you're curling your back right now. Trying to hook your knee on top of your shoulder. And you bring your arm down and connect your feet together. Now both of my arms are down in front of me. I'm gonna lean and kind of move my hip backwards, moving my legs to the right side, and lean forward, putting my weight on my leg and then pushing my legs out straight. Whoop! And you might fall on your shoulder. That's figure eight pose. That one's fun. And if you want and you feel nervous, put a pillow in front of you and fall into the pillow. Your face goes into the pillow. That one's really, really fun. So let's do it. We did it on the right side, let's do it on the left. I'm just gonna not have the pillow so you guys can really see movement. So we cradled the right leg, now we cradle the left leg. Give it a nice little left and right. Getting comfy with it. I do like this one of my favorite poses. Now, again, putting your left arm through, trying to hook it on your shoulder. Putting the hands down, leaning forward, crossing the feet, leaning forward, pushing your legs out, trying to come to this figure eight. Woo! My arms are gonna be dead after this. I did an arm workout yesterday. Woo! That is figure eight pose. One of my favorites. Super fun. Love that one. Woo! Is anyone else sweaty? I'm sweaty. It's hot in here. I'm in Florida. Y'all get hot in Florida. Dang. Now, I have some other poses I want to teach you guys, but are there any yoga poses that you have seen or heard of that you want me to try? I just want to ask you guys. And if you have any questions right now, I need a little cool 2-minute break. So if you have any questions that you wanted to ask me now. I'm going to catch my breath. Whew. Thank you guys all for the gifts. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being respectful. You all are wonderful. I'm trying to think. Those are the yoga poses I think are really accessible to beginners and learning. Oh, actually, we could do side crow. And I know a little trick to make it easier because I can't do the real side crow. So many years. Yep, that's the crow, right? It's a fun one. Actually, we can do a couple more. Wait, I have a couple more we can do. There's some that are fun. Let's see. Yeah, we can do it. Okay, again, pillows in front of you. In case you fall, which is totally fine, just so you guys know, it's okay to fall. We're gonna come into downward dog and we're gonna do flying lizard. Oh, this one is fun. So you guys remember your downward dog? Hands forward, back flat. Oh, I do like this one. I haven't done this one in a while, actually. So when we do flying lizard, we come up and we put our weight on one leg and then lift our other leg off the mat so we're balancing on our hands. So you come forward, weight on one leg, bend the elbows, and then slowly come up. Woo! My arms are gonna be dead. And it's good to have a pillow there in case you want to catch yourself. So coming forward,
weight on the upper arm in between the elbow and the shoulder. Bend down, lock those elbows, and then slowly come forward. I can't do it though. Let's see. Woo! Normally, in a class, you don't do difficult pose after difficult pose. This is a little bit difficult. Woo! Now, we've done that one. Let's do my favorite. We're gonna go to a place that has a little bit more wall space. Hey guys, see my wall? We're in my kitchen now. New set for breath by breath. Learning a handstand is one of the most difficult things to do in yoga. All right? Most difficult things to do in yoga. It requires not only strength, but stabilization and a lot of trust for yourself. So when you're first learning, you want to build up the strength. Don't hate me for this, you guys. I'm going to put you more here. This pose, it hurts. So you're going to first sit at the wall, put out your legs, and see where your legs end. So I'm marking where my legs end. I'm going to lift up, and that's where I'm putting my hands. So we're building strength here. And this is a strength builder. You're going to walk your feet back up to your wall. Make sure you have clean feet. And you're going to walk up on that wall. And you don't want to make yourself long. You want to straighten your back and push yourself forward so you are in a perfect L. And this is building strength for your handstand. Whew. My arms are getting dead. Why did I do an arm workout yesterday? And also, your wrists. They're going to be a little tired. Whew. Girl's sweating, man. Wall walks. You see how red my face is right now? Whew. We're doing a lot. So if your wrists are starting to hurt, which mine are, a nice little wrist stretch. Pull down, pull up, pull down, pull up. That's what you do. Flushing it. I get really, you guys haven't really seen me work out. I get really red when I work out. I turn into a cherry. So that's your first one to build a lot of strength. As you get more comfortable, you can lift your leg up the wall, trying to go straight. Now, if you just want to get into handstand, I get it. It's fun. It's fun to practice. So you're going to put yourself up on the wall. But I'm going to make you guys do it a little bit more in a difficult way. It's kind of fun and funny. Make sure you have hard walls. Mine are solid concrete, so I know my butt won't break them. But I have seen a friend of mine put a hole in her drywall. So I'm just saying, have some hard walls. Hard walls. You're going to bring your hands close to the edge of the wall, and you're not going to lift up one leg. You're going to push up with both legs while tucking your knees in and just trying to bring your lower back to the wall. It's hilarious and funny, so get ready to laugh a little bit. Hands down, and you're going to tuck in and try to hit the back of the wall. Whew. I might be too dead for this one, but we're going to try it one more time. Third time's the charm. Nope. Whew, my wrists. Sometimes I don't even get it. I was doing that one yesterday, no problem. Oh my gosh, we need you poor man. Oh. But sometimes you get tired and you get sweaty in yoga. So whoever said yoga was glorified stretching, me, is wrong. It is hard, it is difficult. So the last pose I want to show you is headstand. Now, this one is sometime, you kind of missed my wall walk. I don't think I can hold a handstand right now. My wrists. And if your wrists or your arms are getting too tired, stop. Because the more you push yourself, the more you're prone to injury. So listen to your body. I'm just doing this one last pose to show you guys. And this one's a little bit easier for me.
Headstand is one of the first poses that I got. Obviously, it is when you stand on your head. You want to make sure you have something cushy underneath you. I personally have a very pointy head. It's very pointy. Whew. Pointy, pointy, pointy. So it hurts me, so I really want a lot of cushion on my floor. Now there's a couple ways to do this. Some people say you just make a little kind of tent with your hands and put it behind your head. Other people say you lock your fingers and put your pinkies out. This is my personal favorite because I kind of use my pinky as a stabilizer. So I put my pinkies out and put them behind my head. So it's kind of like you're relaxing down, you know. We all know, yeah. So like this. Then you're gonna come down and try and roll from your hairline onto the top of your head until your pinkies hit the ground. So you're rolling forward and then your pinkies hit. And when you have your elbows down, you do not want them to be incredibly wide. You want them to make a triangle. So your pinkies and your hands are one point of the triangle, your two elbows are another, and your head's coming in the middle. And you're placing your hands into this little bind you've made. So rolling from the forehead to grab the back of the head, making sure you're pushing down on your elbows. You almost want to feel like you're trying to lift your head off the ground, and your head should not have a lot of pressure on it because that is terrible for your neck and your spine. So you want the smallest amount of pressure on your head. Again, using the point of your head as a stabilizer. You're gonna roll forward and then lift up, walking up to your toes. Walk your feet as close into your body as you can while trying to find all of your weight on your elbows and your hands and not your head. Slowly lift one foot up, tucking it in, and then lift the other one to meet it. So you're gonna hold this tuck first, and then slowly lift your legs straight. Finding your balance, keeping the pressure off your head, using your pinkies as stabilizers. And then when you're ready to come down, bring one foot forward, meet the next, roll back down, and relax. There we go. Whew. It's hot. Someone else hot? Is anyone else doing the yoga? Am I the only one that's hot and sweaty doing all the poses? That's fine. I know. You guys never do them with me. No worries. Woo! And your hair gets a little messed up. You get a little sweaty, and it's fine. But that's what you do. That's yoga. And don't care what anyone thinks. If you're in a yoga class, no one is looking at you. A heads up. No one is looking at you in a yoga class. They're only thinking about themselves and their body and how tired they are. So it's a little different on Meet Me because we're all, supposed to be cute here, but I'm a yoga teacher. I don't always look cute. I just wear yoga pants every day. If you're just joining, you're wondering what I'm doing. My name is Artemis, and I'm an international yoga teacher, and right here, we're doing some yoga. You missed some of the really hard poses that kicked my butt, but Emoji J recorded it all, and he will post it on his YouTube channel. Everyone, love Emoji J. He's amazing, does it. Hi, Jesslyn. And he is lovely and records all of the shows on this app and posts them on his YouTube channel. So if you ever miss one, you can go back and do it there. I am not pregnant, but you can do yoga while you're pregnant. I'm just poofy from food. But yeah, you can do yoga pregnant. A lot of the poses that I did, unless you are a practice yoga practitioner, like you practice a lot, you probably shouldn't do them. There is like pregnancy yoga for pregnant women. Hi, Pat. Yeah, definitely. If you were to just go to YouTube and look up yoga for pregnancy, you'll find a lot of poses that are safe. I never personally studied yoga for pregnancy, but there are definitely some positions that you can't do that are very normal. So definitely, if you are pregnant, definitely go to a pregnancy-based yoga class and try there. Hi, beautiful kitten. Start with that, learn the poses, learn what you can and cannot do. I am not certified in yoga for pregnant women, so I don't feel comfortable answering what you can and can't do, but go to YouTube and you'll find a lot of women who are. Yeah, kitten. You missed all the really crazy poses. I'm sweating like a crazy person. It was fun. Now, we're gonna relax. We're gonna come back down. Whenever you do all these difficult, heavy poses, you wanna relax at the end. So we're gonna do a couple more poses, And then come into everyone's favorite, Shavasana meditation. I know you guys are excited for that. Don't lie. I know it's the one that everyone wants to do. All right. So if you want to join me, come to your mat and get a pillow. You guys get some of your like your thickest pillows. I'm going to use two because these kind of squish down a lot. You want to sit on them. Woo. Sit on them. Bring your legs out forward. You're having a lot of motion in your hips now, so this is going to feel really nice and get a lot deeper. Inhale your hands up over your head. Exhale, come forward. Now, as you're doing this, you want to stretch the arms because we've been working the arms a lot today. So you're almost curling your back and leaning back and lengthening your arms as you're pulling on your hamstrings. Just do this for a couple of breaths and then slowly lean forward, getting that big, big stretch in your hamstrings and your calves. Stretching the whole posterior chain. Feels great. Let your head relax down. Curling your back. You don't need to keep it straight for this one. 2 more breaths. Coming back up. Whew. Pull on down. Shut your hair down here. Now take the pillows out of your bum, or off your bum. Bring your feet together inside, doing cobbler's pose. So your feet are meeting. You're kind of opening your feet like a book. Inhaling, pulling on your feet. Exhaling, coming forward. Using your hands as a guide. You don't pull yourself down, but using your hands as a guide. And as you're doing this pose, focus on your inner groin, your inner thighs, and try to let them relax. We kind of tense them up when they're open like this. So try and let them relax so you can go a little bit deeper. Just takes a little bit of thought, and you can go down a bit more. Slowly, slowly, slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. We're gonna roll onto our back. Grab the backs of your legs, roll down, roll down, roll down. You're gonna place your feet so you can kind of touch your ankles. You're gonna slowly roll up your hips so they're lifting up. Take your hands, make a bind underneath you. Pull down and then slowly lift your shoulders. So you're rolling your shoulders onto your back, like you're rolling them in to touch each other, and then you're lifting up. Having the weight on your shoulders, you're feeling the weight in your heels, not your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Undo the bind under you, letting your shoulders relax, your upper back's on the ground. And you're going to roll like you're bringing each vertebrae down, one at a time. And lift up to your toes, help you go down slow, 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 slow. Bring your knees in, give yourself a big hug. We roll left and right. Massaging the sacrum, relaxing down, enjoying the sleepy part of yoga. Now place your feet down, lift your hips, and move them an inch to the left. Just 1 inch, place them back down, and then bring your knees over to the right side. You're gonna tee out your arms and look over your left shoulder. We're moving the hips a little bit just so our spine can be straighter as we're moving left or right as we're relaxing down during this twist. Taking your time. We're almost at the end. We're almost at the meditation. And I know a lot of you just come here for the meditation. Don't worry, I don't mind. I love the meditation class too. Now bring your knees back to center. Hug them in one more time. Just a little hug left and right. Place your feet down. Move your hips up and to the right 1 inch. Place them back down. Knees to the left side. Tee out the arms. Look over the right shoulder. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. One more big hug. Say, be happy that you guys maybe did some difficult yoga poses with me, or you just watch me do them so I know you're tired because you watch me. Now we're going to come into Shavasana, and if you want to meditate with me today, and if you have the ability, I want you to lay down. Get a pillow
Bring it under your knees and kind of let your legs open up wide. You can get another pillow if you have one, place it under your head, and then open your arms out. If you want to be really, really bougie and queen-like, you can take 2 more pillows and put them under your arms as you open them up. And it's like you're kind of floating on a cloud. I do know that, and there's this one pregnancy pose in yoga where they call it the Queen's Throne. And they build a throne for you to lay down and relax. So if you're here, I want you to relax. When your hands up towards the sky, you're letting all the tension out of your body. We're gonna do a little bit of a body scan first so we can release any tension we're holding. So we're gonna start down at the toes. Think about your toes. Maybe move them around and then relax them. Ankles. Move your ankles and then relax. Now moving up your calf and you got all the muscles there. Letting them release. Inhaling and exhaling as you do this. So as you inhale, find the intensity in your body, in your joints. And then on the exhales, let it out. Moving up towards the knees, the thighs, the groin, the hips, the butt, the lower back. If you need to move, move so you get comfortable. Up towards the belly, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders, down the arms, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers. Coming back to your neck, then to your jaw. If you need to open your jaw, work your jaw to relax it, do that. Taking the tongue away from the upper part of your mouth, letting it relax in your mouth. Letting your nose relax, the place in between your eyebrows relax, and then up towards the top of your head. Now inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Find your calm. As you inhale, you're going to count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you exhale, you're going to count down from 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep laying down. I'm going to come closer to the camera so I can see. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As soon as you get to the bottom of your exhale, you're coming straight into your inhale. As soon as you get to the top of your inhale, going straight into your exhale. Taking your time, relaxing into this. Inhaling, taking as much breath as you can in. And as you exhale, pushing as much breath as you can out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that breath. Keep breathing. Today, you may have tried it with me or not, but you learned to fall. And falling can be scary, but you also learned to keep trying and to get up. Yes, a very corny message at times, but also a very important one. Keep breathing, inhaling for 6, exhaling for 6. As you're laying here breathing, think about something that you failed at. Something that brought you down. And now move towards a solution, to getting back up, to trying something new, a new way to fix it, a new way to look at it. Sometimes going upside down, we say it brings a new perspective to life. So imagine a new perspective for this problem, this failure. Because failure is only failure when you would allow it to make you stop. But if you keep trying, it's never a failure, it's just a lesson. So take one more big breath into the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale everything out of your mouth. Keep your eyes closed. Just relax for a couple more seconds, being in this safe space. Now slowly move your toes. Move your fingers. Roll your ankles, roll your wrists, bring your hands up over your head and take the biggest stretch that you've had all day. Slowly turn over to your right side, coming into a fetal position, using all those comfy pillows that you have. And then pushing yourself, keeping your eyes closed, pushing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. And say thank you to yourself for trying something new today, for maybe coming into a weird class that you didn't know what it was. To the middle of your chest. Thank you for letting me teach you. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for maybe trying all these crazy poses with me or just watching and laughing as I did them. But I appreciate you guys being here. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. There's a Buns of Steel. It's not Buns of Steel. Hi, Maharaja. How are you guys doing? If you're just joining, we just ended a nice little bit of a meditation. We did a lot of yoga. I'm hot, Maha. I just did all the most difficult poses that I know in a row. Who did the poses with me in here? Did anyone do these poses with me? You see how sweaty I am? Whew. I was upside down. I was lifting myself on my arms. Oh my God, I'm supposed to thank you. Thank you. Is Chris Casper here? Oh my God, it's really cool. Is Chris Casper here? Is he here? He's not here. Thank you. I'm not supposed to respond to gifts. Thank you. That was really cool. Yes. Yoga. We did yoga today. Everyone, I'm Artemis. I'm Artemis, and we did yoga poses, and it was really hard, but we had a lot of fun. Who here did the yoga poses with me? Thank you. Who here did anyone do the yoga poses? Did you guys watch me? Did you laugh at me? You're in the car. Well, rude. Tia, you did them? Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. No one ever does the yoga with me. It's always fun when you're teaching a class and you just can't see the people you're teaching to, so you're always like, am I just talking to myself at this point? Thank you, Tia. Everyone, favorite Tia, because she did the yoga poses. She's now my favorite, and I love it. Thank you. I'm favoriting you because you did it and you're lovely and thank you. You did it. That's okay. You did the meditation. You guys, if you ever don't want to do the yoga, I get it. I understand. Come in around 1:40 and do the meditation because it's the best thing you can do. Now, if you have a pillow and you have people around you, or you're on here, pillow fight! This is also part of yoga. Having fun. No, I'm joking. Just so you guys know, there's all different kinds of yoga. What we did today was really intense and really sweaty, and like I'm tired. My arms hurt. I also used my arms a lot yesterday, so I'm even more tired. But this is just one kind of yoga. There's so many different kinds. Actually, you know what? That's what we're going to talk about next week. All the different kinds of yoga. We're going to talk about the intense ones like we just did. Oh, well, there you go, Ella. That's a good day. Right. So half the yoga that you can do is really, really intense, like what I did there. Or there's yoga that is super sleepy and relaxed and is closer to meditation than it is exercise and movement. But they're all important in their own ways. So we're going to do we're going to do a little bit of each next week. So you guys can try all the different kinds of yoga and maybe find one that you like best. So as everything is opening now, you can find classes to the yoga that you really enjoy. Because I do tend to teach a more high-paced vinyasa or hatha class, but there's so many different kinds. You guys really might like Kundalini. It's a very interesting one. I have my own opinions. But yeah, we'll talk about that next week. If you guys are just joining, welcome. My name is Artemis. You just came at the end of the class. We did a lot of yoga. We did some meditation. I got upside down and now I'm like super tired and hot. Random question for anyone. Thank you. Does anyone's ears feel like they need to pop when they're exercising or when they go upside down? Is that just me? I still haven't figured out a reason for it. Oh, thank you. Just me? Yeah, okay, it's just me, that's what I thought. Okay, well, do you guys have any questions? Yeah, it always happens to me. I can feel it in my left ear. If anyone has any questions, you're more than welcome to ask now. I am happy to answer. You guys can ask about yoga. Sorry, Walker. Why do they think he's nasty? Like, have you tried different things? You did try, good job. Have you tried like different things, and do they all like do similar flavors have certain nasty like do sweets taste like something particular and then salty things taste different, or citrus tastes like something? Have you tried all different kinds? Fruit and rice pudding. So sweets are more on the normal side. Have you tried like vegetables and like not processed food? That's really weird. Well, I need to go see your doctor again. That seems really weird, even vegetables tasting like metal or chemicals. Is there a doctor on this app? Oh, you just got back from there and they don't have a reason? You guys also don't get COVID. Try eating metal and chemicals. Yeah, just switch it up in your body. It won't even know. Wow, that's terrible. Yeah, guys, don't get COVID. Don't get COVID. Yeah. That was your first mistake. You got COVID. Any other questions related to more yoga? Or do we have a doctor? Is there a doctor on this app? Like a medical doctor? They probably don't have time for this app. Yeah, good for everyone. All right, you guys, I'm about to get off, but if you guys were in here earlier, Mike Bell has a show at 3 called Weird Science. He took my last middle, so he's in my name. Hilarious guy, does an awesome show, does all different kinds of really cool science experiments. But today, he's getting his Tesla 3 delivered, and he's gonna show everyone, and it's gonna be super cool. So if you guys want to see Tesla 3 and see what it looks like, and I have no idea what he's gonna do, but just go follow him. His show will be featured just like mine is at 3 p.m. The neurons?
regenerating. Okay, Borat, send me a message on Instagram. If you guys like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is in my bio, Artemis_meet me. You can ask me questions there, keep up with things. And I'll have some, I think I'm gonna do a Q&A one day, so I'll throw that in there a day. You guys can ask me all the questions about yoga. But thank you all for coming. This has been Breath by Breath. I hope to see you again next week at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone, thank you so much for the gifts. You guys are amazing. I love you. Yeah, Minnie, I'm sorry. That does sound terrible. Thank you for the favorites. I will be back on later after I get a nap and apparently shower, because yoga kicked my butt today, and I hope it kicked your guys' butt. And next week we'll be talking about all the different kinds of yoga that you can try. I mean, no one's ever too old for naps, never. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you later. Thank you for coming. Bye.